welcome back to my YouTube channel Life is History. I hope you are staying healthy and everything is going well for you. I'm so happy because I'm having Christmas holidays and in 2 days it's going to be Christmas. But Christmas is not really the theme of today's video because today we are in my baking room again. So we are going to do a baking bread with Chiara. So today I'm going to bake a braid bread. I tried to do it so many times and it was kind of difficult to get the perfect recipe for the perfect braid bread. But now I'm having it and I have to say I love baking, especially the braid bread, because our family loves it and I'm always doing it on Fridays so that we have a yummy breakfast for the weekend. And now I'm doing it for my family so that we have a nice Christmas breakfast. And yeah, I think we should just get started with the video. So guys, before we start with the video, I wanted to give you a quick schedule so that you know how long it needs to bake this bread. So you need basically about 20 to 30 minutes for the whole preparation. Then you need to let the braid bread go for an hour, definitely not less, so an hour. Then you need maybe 5 minutes to braid it and paint the egg onto it, and then it has to bake for 35 minutes. So you have to definitely have a lot of time, so 2 hours or a bit more. So 2 hours and maybe 15 minutes would be perfect. You will definitely get it done in that time, but just that you know. So first I'm going to tell you what you need to bake the bread. So first you should get that braid bread flour. You need 500 grams of that one. Then you need a way to weigh the stuff. Then you need a big bowl to put everything in. Then we also need we also need some milk. You need 3 deciliters of milk. Then we need the butter. And then you also need the yeast. You need 20 grams of that. Next you will need 10 grams of salt and where is it? Is it that one? No. Just 8 grams of sugar, and that's basically everything you will need for that recipe. Oh, you also need an egg to paint the bread. So we will start with taking 3 deciliters of milk. Perfect. And now we will hot. So it kind of has to get a bit hot. So don't let it boil, just let it get a bit hot. So I'm putting this in, just warming it up. And while this heats up a little bit, I will put 500 grams of flavor into my big bowl. So I'm going to do that now. So basically what I can explain you is I have to heat up the milk because of the yeast, because I'm going to put the yeast into here, and it's better for the yeast when the milk is a bit hot. So that's because of that, just that you know. So 500 grams, so perfect. Now next up is putting in 20 grams of yeast. So this is for 42, so I'm just going to take the half of it. So guys, it's important to make sure that you not put the full yeast in, kind of taking my fingers and do it like that, because it just works better. So next we have to quick check on our milk again. So it feels hot now, so I'm just going to put the milk and add it to the flour and the yeast. So that's fine. So next up, I'm going to put 10 grams of sugar and 8 grams of salt in. No, 10 grams of salt and 8 of sugar into it. We just like it when it has a bit more salt than sugar. So 10 grams of salt, and now putting in perfect. So guys, now like you could see, it's done, and now you have to just knead it for 10 minutes. I'm a bit lazy and I have this Kenwood wood machine which makes that for me, but you can also do it by hand. It just takes more energy, and yeah, it's not for people who are lazy like me. So during its kneading, I'm always just cleaning everything up, because I don't need all of the ingredients anymore. So I just use that 10 minutes to clean everything up. So I'm going to do that now. So guys, my dough is done now, and I'm just going to show you how it looks like. That's how it looks. It looks perfect. If it goes down from your like mine automatically, mine didn't stitched onto that thing, so that's perfect. Now you have to check if it's like stitching on your fingers or it's really dry. when it's dry, you have to put a bit more milk, and if it's really stitchy, you have to put a bit more flour. But mine is perfect now, and now I have to let it go for an hour. It says you should let it go with room temperature, but I'm always putting it into the oven and not switching the oven on. So just because the oven is really isolated and it's not too hot but not too cold in there, so I'm always doing it like that. So that's perfect. So guys, my dough is almost ready to braid it. It's like 3 minutes left, and now I'm just going to prepare the next things for the next steps. So we have to get the dough out, and then you have to braid it, put it on a plate like that one, and then I have to paint it with egg yolk. So I'm going to prepare the egg yolk. For that, I'm always using something like that. Then put the egg yolk into it, only the egg yolk. Quick explain you how you can just get the egg yolk out, because maybe you are new to baking and you don't know that. So you're just going to crack the egg, and now what comes first is the egg yolk. So we're gonna be careful, and then you can see the egg yolk is rinsing out like that. And here you can see the egg yolk rinsing out. Now you can kind of juggle it, and you can see, and you can get the egg yolk out, and pay attention that the egg, you can get the egg white out, and pay attention that the egg yolk isn't going out. And it's no problem if there is a bit of egg white left, but yeah, mine looks like that, and it's mostly egg yolk now. So that's perfect. Now I'm just going to kind of stir it a little bit with a fork so that it gets liquidy. And usually you only need like 1 egg for the whole bread. That's completely enough. So guys, now the most important moment is coming. The dough was in here for an hour, and I have to check whether it has risen up, because when it's risen up really like a lot, then the bread will most likely turn out good. And if it's not rising up, there was maybe something what didn't kind of work out. But let's see. Oh, that looks good. Look at that. It's rising so much, and it formed to like a really beautiful shape. So that's perfect. And as you can see, it's like a bit fluffy. So that's nice. That looks perfect. That looks like it's turning out really good. I'm happy. So guys, now we are coming to the most complicated part of the whole thing, which is braiding the bread. For me, I did this bread so many times, but I don't know how it works. Like I know it most of the times, but sometimes I will have difficulty. So my tip is to always, like, you can always look it up in the internet how to braid it before you do it, but I'm going to do it now. So first thing you have to do is put this in 2 strings, so like I try to find the middle, and then I just have to kind of roll it a bit, but not push too much or something, because like it will fall together if you like do too much like that or something like that. So just kind of form it into a nice roll, and then take the other one and do it in the same length, so, and not too thin, so it's perfect if it's about that. So let's start with braiding. First we take that strings, put it over here, we take that one, put it over here, then we take that one and that one, fold it and push it. Mine already falls together because I waited a bit too long. Then I pull that one over here, then this one over there. That strings goes over here, that one over here, then that one down, that one crossing over, and then we put everything together nicely like that. So this is how it looks like now. It will go up and will get much bigger when it's in the oven, but that's perfect. If you want to see how the braiding works, there are many good videos to see how the braid works, so definitely recommend you that. So next you need a brush to paint the egg yolk onto your dough. So I need to take that one, and the thing is the egg yolk is you have to paint the egg yolk onto your bread, that it gets brown and crispy. And if you want it to be more brown and more crispy, you have to take more egg yolk, and if you don't like it too crispy, I wouldn't recommend you put too much on it. So in our family we all like it really crispy, so I'm making sure that every part has enough egg yolk, so I'm really using the full egg, just because I think, yeah, it's needing a lot of egg yolk, that it gets beautiful and brown. I think it also looks better if it has more egg yolk. Guys, now it's a perfect timing, because now I let the bread just rise a little more till the oven is heated up. You have to choose up and down heat with 200 degrees, and then it has to bake for 35 minutes, not hours. So I'm taking up and down heat for 200 degrees, and now I'm just letting it warm up, and in that time I'm just letting the bread rise again. And important is that after that we will bake it in the down spot, so like more down here, not so in the under half of the oven, and then for 35 minutes. So see you later. So guys, my bread is done. Like you could tell, it looks pretty good. It's going up so much and like that, but not that long. It didn't got that long, so it looks not that beautiful, but it looks really yummy because it's nice and crispy, and yeah, I think it's a perfect bread. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel down below, and maybe go check out my Instagram account and share this video with other people. I'm going to see you later, alligator. Bye bye.